Turning our attention now to the ASX, here's Matt Birney and Bulls and Bears with the latest public company views and interviews.
Welcome to Bulls and Bears, brought to you today by Platinum Group Metals explorer Podium Minerals, ASX code POD. I'm Matt Birney and I'm joined now by the CEO of Podium Minerals, Sam Rodda. Hi, Sam.
Morning, Matt. How are you?
Well, thanks. Now, Podium is on the pathway to becoming potentially Australia's first Platinum Group Metals producer with its Parkes Reef project in WA's Midwest region, where the company is sitting on a significant platinum, palladium and gold resource, in addition to a little bit of copper and nickel. More recently, however, after reassaying some old samples, the company discovered it also has Platinum Group elements Iridium and Rhodium scattered throughout its ore body, both of which are extremely rare and lucrative elements. Okay, Sam, before we get into those Iridium and Rhodium results, just remind me, what's the resource at Parkes Reef now?
Yeah, so Matt, our current inferred resource up at Parkes Reef, we have just over 50 million tonnes of ore at 1.56 grams per tonne, 3-element PGM, giving us approximately 2.8 million ounces.
Have you got an exploration target wrapped around the project in addition to that resource?
Yeah, we do. Earlier in March, we announced an exploration target for our next stage 10 drilling of about 70 to 75 million tonnes between 1.2 and 1.6 grams per tonne, 3-element PGM, giving us a target of an additional 2.7 to 3.8 million ounces.
Okay, well, let's get into Iridium and Rhodium. You reassayed some old samples. Tell me, what were the best numbers?
We've had some good consistency, but the highlights, Matt, there's a couple of key ones. We had a good 8-metre interval at 0.15 grams per tonne rhodium and 0.06 grams per tonne iridium from 30 metres. We also had a 1 metre highlight of 0.21 grams per tonne rhodium and 0.1 grams per tonne iridium from 29 metres. So a couple of good intersections.
How much does this stuff sell for, and how do you see it impacting the economics of the project?
It's exciting for us, Matt. You know, rhodium has traded above $20,000 US per ounce this year and currently sits around $19,000 US per ounce. And iridium is, you know, whilst not at the same value, is still sitting above $5,000 per ounce US. So both very valuable metals.
How will it impact the project, do you think?
For us, it's a big value addition to our 3E PGM. It has the potential, albeit small volumes, to add potentially up to 30% value addition, or for our investors out there, indicatively could add another 1,000 plus Australian dollars per ounce on our existing inferred resource.
Sam Rodda from Podium Minerals, thanks for joining me on Bulls and Bears today. And remember, we're only here to give you information, not advice, which you should of course seek independently. I'm Matt Birney and this is Bulls and Bears.
For more public company CEO interviews, go to the Money page on the 6PR, 2GB and 3AW websites and click the Public Companies tab.